Hello everybody and welcome back to my Undertale playthrough. Last time we checked in, we had defeated Flowey. Now, as much as that was a difficult fight, we're actually been prompted by Flower to go check out Alphys. Apparently, I wasn't wrong with the aspect that I had to go actually defeat Flowey before doing any of the stuff. But in the meantime, we got a lot of time to pass, because we're going to be walking quite a while until we hit one of those elevators. So anyway, last time I was talking about, again, games that completed, and I was kind of stuck on just Cause 3. But I think, something that came up was the aspect of playing the game versus watching the game being played versus actually beating the game and playing yourself. So, I have seen what this game has entail. I have seen the neutral run, I've seen the pacifism run, I've seen the genocide run. But I've not ever played it, or I have played it. I just never got too far because it was like I knew everything there was to offer. And it was like I hadn't even beaten the game, let alone actually warranted being like, I'm gonna play this. Especially since, I've just beaten basically the neutral run. But one of the games that kind of exemplifies it for me is... Hey! This is Undyne. Shut up, Papyrus, this was your idea. Human, you have to deliver something for me. Please. I'm at Snowdin in front of Papyrus. See ya, punk. Click. Yeah, so now we actually have to go down to Snowdin. But the basic idea is that I have played Fallout 4. I believe I got to a good chunk before the actual ending on the PlayStation, but that was when they actually introduced mods, and I went ahead and modded the gameplay. Not to mention, that was around the time I started actually watching basically lore videos on the game. But less of lore as in talking about the speculation and stuff like that, and more of, this is what the entire area has to offer for you. Which can kind of really ruin, the playability for a game if you know everything. Though, even though I do know pretty much everything about the game in terms of its lore and what each area holds, I believe the way to go about it is that if you are going to load up on lore, you should go ahead and give it a couple of, I don't know, maybe even months, maybe like 6 or so months if you're going to really load up on lore before you even attempt to play the game. Because the whole issue is that I could not play Fallout 4 because I was like, well, I already know everything I need to know. So I would go try to put mods, but then it was like, I don't have the patience to really play and because that settlement system, oh my god, can it get really overbearing. Especially when you start... Okay, so when the settlements start constantly updating you on attacks, saying that this settlement and that settlement are all under attack, it gets to the point where you're like, I don't care. I'm not going to go defend you. Because as soon as I get there, either through fast traveling or walking, you're gonna another settlement's gonna be like, hey, we're being attacked. And of course, it's down to poor management. I wouldn't set up the bases right in terms of defenses and all that jazz, and I wouldn't keep the food and water down to a minimum versus all the way up. Hey, I have something to give you, but you're carrying way too much. Am I? Oh yeah, that's right, this is just before the final fight. Okay, let's call it that one. Put away you, I'll pull out the snowman piece, and then I'll drop the instant noodles And I'll pick up a Starfield. Yeah. Okay. So I have this favor to ask you. Cindy told me that Sarah... I need you to deliver this letter. To Dr. Elphys. Huh? Why don't I do it myself? Well... It's kind of personal, but we're friends, so I'll tell you. Hotland sucks. I don't want to have to go over there. So here you go. You got Undyne's letter. Oh, and if you read it, I'll kill you. Thanks so much. You're the best. Alright. But, yeah, the whole idea is I got well overwhelmed with the actual... just the amount of settlements that are just like, hey, we're being attacked. Hey, we're being attacked. So just make it so I didn't want to play. And then I had the... okay, I liked the idea of sim settlements. That mod is actually a pretty cool idea. The problem is it adds so much more like, hey, you're going to need to keep updating your crops. You're going to have to keep updating a ton of other stuff. And it's when being overwhelmed can kill the game, the vibe of the game. That's like just overkill. So, what I did end up doing was this time I was just trying to beat the game. And that's the whole thing. I've been trying to just beat games. Like I said, I have a ton in my library. It's like, I'm going to finally actually sit down and beat these games. Such as Undertale, Fallout New Vegas, Subnautica, and all the other games I've actually beaten. But the thing is that Fallout 4, you can't do it modded. Which actually was completely fine. But the only real gripe I did have was that anytime I played... So, I think the amount of time I ended up spending, considered by the save file, is about 3 days. Not 3 in-game days, 3 whole days of my time. Of course, they weren't like, I just spent 3 days sitting at the Xbox and stuff like that. I probably spent 2 to at most 6 hours at a time playing that game. So, it still took a long time to actually beat the game. Not to mention, sometimes I had to devote time to just deleting old saves, because the way Xbox worked, and probably any other console, because I think it was also with PlayStation, so the game, when you install it, it allocates a certain amount of space. The same thing happens with Steam. But I believe either that Steam does it because it's like, hey, it's a computer, I'm expecting a good chunk of space or expecting it to expand. It will not really be ever like, oh, hey, I can't save because you have too much, or you don't have any space from your allocated space. Now, on the drive itself, I still had like 100 gigabytes. But because the game was only allocated like 5 gigs for saves, it was like, no, you can't do this. You gotta delete some files. So I would spend like 30 minutes each time to go ahead and actually, it was so much time just having to delete. Then there was the aspect that there were a couple save files I was trying to keep that were far back. It was like right before I killed Kellogg, right after, and then like a couple where it's like, I want to go down the Minutemen side, but I also want to go down the Railroad side. Which, fun fact, apparently whoever you side with, in terms of the 3 outside factions, in terms of building the actual thing, that will lock you in. Not as in, you can't join any other faction, or you can't beat the game with any other faction. But if you're gonna be like, okay, I want to beat the game with the Minutemen, but I want the Railroad to be alive, you can't go build with the Railroad. If you build with the Railroad, they will then be determined as the people that you're ending the game with. Which meant that I have 2 save files. One with me siding with the Railroad, and one with me beating the game with the Minutemen. But man, it was just like, it took a ton of time just to delete everything. And then on top of that, just playing the game. You slide the letter under the door and give it a knock. Is it plain? Oh no, is that another letter? I don't want to open it. I can't I just slide it back out? No, I can't keep doing this. I'll read this one. It's shut kinda strongly, isn't it? Wait a second. Wonder what that was. Hey, if this is a joke, it's a... Oh my god. Did you write this letter? It wasn't signed, so I had no idea who could... Oh my god, oh no. That's adorable. I had no idea you, wrote that way. It's surprising, too, after all the gross stuff I did. I don't really deserve to be forgiven. Much less even, this? So passionately, too. You know what? Okay, I'll do it. It's the least I can do to make it up to you. Yeah, let's go on a date? I'm sorry, Alphys. I'm just a messenger. Dating start. Sorry. I'm still getting dressed. Ladies gotta look her best. But how do I look? My friend helped make me up this dress. She's got a great sense of, Anyway, let's do this thing. Dating start. Hey, wait. Actually, we can't start the date yet. Dating stop? I gotta give you items to raise your affection statistic first. That'll increase the chances of a successful outcome to the date. Right? Anyway, don't worry, I'm prepared. I've been stockpiling gifts in anticipation for a date like this. First, I got some metal armor polish. Maybe you can't use that. But I also brought some waterproof waterproof cream for your scales. Your scales. Well, how about this magical spear repair kit that Hey, let's forget about the items. Let's just start the date. Dating start. Yeah, let's date. So how's your night? Do you like anime? Yeah, sure. Hey, me too. Hey, let's go somewhere. But where's a good place to go on a date? I got it. Let's go to the garbage dump. Okay. Here we are. This is where Undyne and I come all the time. We find all sorts of great stuff here. Heh, she's really, Oh no, that's her over there. I can't let her see me on a date with you. Why? Because, well, oh no, here she comes. Hey, you there. Oh, there you are. I realized if you deliver that thing, it might be a bad idea. So I'm gonna do it. Give it to me. Huh? You don't have it? Yeah. Have you at least seen her? Yeah. Yes? So she's somewhere around here. Thanks. I'll keep looking. Oh my god. Well, I guess it's obvious, huh? I really like her. I mean, more than I like other people. I'm sorry. I just figured, it'd be fun to go on like a little, like a cute kind of pretend date with you to make me feel better. Well, it sounds even worse when I put it like that. I'm sorry. I messed up again. Undyne's the person I really want to go on a date with. But I mean, She's way out of my league. Not that you aren't, cool, but Undyne, she's so confident, strong, and funny. And I'm just a nobody. A fraud. I'm the royal scientist, but all I've ever done is hurt people. I've told her so many lies, she thinks I'm a lot cooler than I actually am. If she gets close to me, she'll find out the truth about me. What should I do? I should tell her the truth, Office. The truth? But if I tell her that, she'll hate me. Isn't it better this way? To live a lie where both people are happy, and truth where natives are? They say, be yourself. I don't really like who myself is. Rather be whatever makes people like me. No, you're right. Every day I'm scared. Scared what will happen if people learn the truth on their own. They'll all get hurt because of me. How can I tell Undyne the truth? I don't have the confidence. I'm gonna mess this up. How can I practice? Obviously, it's roleplay. Roleplay? That actually sounds kind of fun. Okay, which one of us will be Undyne? I'll be Undyne. Oh, right, obviously. Hi, Undyne. How are you doing today? I'm fine. Ha ha, glad to hear. So I'd like to talk to you about something. Then she kisses you. God, I hate those creepy things. What is it, Office? You see, I haven't exactly been truthful with you. You see, oh, forget it. Undyne, I want to tell you how I feel. You're so brave and strong and nice. Always listen to me when I talk about nerdy stuff. You always do your best to make me feel special. Like telling me that you beat up anyone that gets in my way. Undyne, I can't take this any longer. I'm madly in love with you. Hold me, Undyne, hold me. What did you say? Undyne, I was just... Hey, whoa, wait a second. Your outfit's really cute. What's the occasion? Wait a second. Are you two on a date? Yes. I mean, no. I mean, we were, but I mean, actually, we're on a road. We're actually... I mean, actually, we were only romantically role-playing as you. What? I mean, and I've been lying to you. What? What about? About, well, everything. I told you that seaweed was scientifically important. Really, I'd just use it for ice cream. They're just dorky comic books and the history movies. Those are just anime. They aren't real. That time I told you I was busy with work on the phone, I was eating frozen yogurt. Alphys, I just wanted to impress you. I just wanted you to think I was smart and cool. That I wasn't some nerdy loser. Alphys, Undyne, I really think you're neat, okay? Alphys. Shh. Time to suplex you. Oh, she ballin'. Alphys! I think you're neat too, I guess. But you gotta realize, most of what you said really doesn't matter. I don't care if you're watching kid cartoons or reading history books. To me, all of the stuff is just nerdy correct. What I like about you is that you're passionate, you're analytical. It doesn't matter what it is, you care about it. 100% at maximum power. So, you don't have to lie to me. I don't want you to have to lie to anyone anymore. Alphys, I want you to help you become happy with who you are. and I know just the training you need to do that. Undyne, you're gonna train me? What? Me? Hello, everybody. Nah, I'm gonna get Papyrus to do it. Yeah. Get those bones shaking. It's time to jog 100 laps, hooting about how great we are. Ready? I'm about to start the timer. Undyne. I'll do my best. 1,000. Oh my god. Sorry. Oh my god. She was kidding, right? Those cartoons, those comics. Those are still real, right? Anime's real, right? Anime's not real. No, no! I can feel my heart breaking into pieces. No, I can survive this. I have to be strong. For Alphys. Thank you, Hugh. For telling me the truth. I'll try my best to live in this world. See you later. That was some drunken stupor I went into. I wonder what this box over here. Well, yeah, it looks like we ended up here. We're gonna have to go find a save and then, yeah. There we go, there's a save. God, that took a lot longer than I was expecting. Yeah, we're reaching almost 500 minutes. 500 minutes we've been recording. Or not really recording, but been playing Undertale. Other than that, thank you guys for tuning in, all that jazz. Like and subscribe, comment down below. And other than that, have a great day.